Hey everybody, come on in. It's the Daily Bern. We're gonna start in just a minute. Uh, like and share, do all that. That all helps the show. This is a little independent show, and we gather here every day, and we talk about this political revolution. We talk about this fight that we're in. Excuse me. And we talk about all that, but we talk like winners. This is a show to inspire us moving forward towards victory, which is where we're heading. So come on in, like and share, get this out, and thanks for coming. I see we got a few here over on YouTube and Facebook. So thanks for coming, guys. Like and share, get this out, be the media, and comment, take part in the show. That all helps us in the algorithm, helps us do better and get out to more viewers. So say hi, take part in the show. And hey, Kilo, good to see you. But come on in and like I said, settle in, get ready. We're gonna have a little burn. I got some questions for you guys too. So I want to hear from you. We're gonna get into that a little bit too. So in just a second, once I make sure we're going good and everything's upright, I still got these little bugs flying around. With the winter, I noticed that I was at the store. There's a little store by my house, and they have them in there too. So they're everywhere. It's an infestation. But we're gonna fight through it. They are little friends, so they'll be co-stars in the feeds. But we're gonna do the burn here in just a minute once I make sure we're up and running good. And it looks like we are everywhere. If we have trouble, I apologize in advance. We've had a little difficulties lately using the OBS, and that's what we're on again tonight. But welcome back to the Daily Burn. This is the war room of the political revolution. And what this is a daily motivational show for all of us that are out there fighting every day in order to change our society from one of greed and endless war into one of justice and compassion with hope for the future. And this is a show made for those of us that realize that we must do this or it won't get done. We know that this is ours. This is our fight. And we know that the time is now. This must happen. And we understand that. And we understand that to do this, we must believe that we can do it and let no one or nothing stop us from achieving our goals. And that's what this show is for. I know we're going to win. At this point, I believe fully that we will win, but I want to hear from you guys. We gather here every day and have for months now, and I ramble on, so people know pretty well where I'm at. But right now, I want to know about you. How are you? How are you doing? What are your thoughts on our fight? Your concerns? What things are bothering you? Giving you trouble? I'm going to start the burn, but tell me your experiences in this revolution and maybe things that you think that I might want to focus on more while I do so. And we can get into all that later on. But today's burn is going to center around working on your mindset and, doing what you can do to get your mind right and that. Because our role in this fight is really simple, really. We're the media, we're the ground game. We spread the truth, we wake the others, and we grow our movement. Sorry. And we do that by staying active and doing all that we can every day. But at the same time, remember that this is a fight, and it's a long, dirty, and deceptive one. The most important thing is to keep your mind strong and focused on our goals and build yourself up about our progress and keep positive. Ignore the negative press and etc., the things that they're going to try and throw at you and lack thereof, even where they don't give us attention. They don't show what's happening in this revolution. They don't point the cameras at it. They don't give it any media attention. But don't pay attention to that. Don't let that in. Take in positivity. And that's what you'll put out. And that's going to inspire people. That's what's going to make it grow. So watch your thoughts. Because studies have shown, and this is crazy. Listen to this, 86% of our inner thoughts are negative. Now, for me, that sounds low, but for you, it may be high. You know what I mean? That may be a crazy sounding number, but they say that it's that high and that we don't even think about it. You're just constantly having these negative thoughts that we're allowing through our mind. And we can fix that by training our mind to be positive, by paying attention to these thoughts that would usually just pass through automatically and analyze, really thinking about them. And then take in positive messages and info, like, videos, music, whatever you like that's positive. Surround yourself with as much positive reinforcement as you can. Because this enemy that we're fighting will fight us largely with psychological means. Not entirely, but breaking our spirit is a big key to their success. It's a big part of what they need to do. They need to break our will. Well, we can't let them. So don't let them. Do all that you can to fight through and keep fighting. Keep moving forward. And we will win. There's nothing can be done to stop us. I include a link in the description of every Daily Bern to berniesanders.com. Go there. See if there's something you can do. If you're maybe wondering, you got a little extra time or something, you're wondering maybe there's something I could do. There's tons of ways to volunteer, many more than you might think. So see if there's something that fits your schedule and something you can do, or donate any amount. But just do all that you can. Inform people. That's the most important thing. And inspire them. Excuse me. I've had a cough for I might be dying. I might be dying. I've had this cough for months. So, and it also could be the weather. In Missouri, the weather fluctuates pretty rapidly. And it's 60 something degrees today. It was I don't know, freezing just yesterday. So everything's weird here. It's probably why I can't shake this cough as well. We are completely throttled today on Facebook, so I'm not paying any more attention to Facebook. I'm just focusing on YouTube. So it's just me and you, Kilo. We have 0 on Facebook, so I'm turning them off. I'm not going to pay any more attention to them. It's crazy how throttled I am. And you wouldn't think that this is dangerous, but I guess it is. Because this is the most throttled thing that I do. The most held back and restricted thing that I do is this Daily Bern. Other things get through on Facebook. I've done some conspiracy theories and chill recently that it got decent viewership. But these Daily Berns, they get shut down. And I'm banned from watch parties over on Facebook right now. Isn't that ridiculous? I'm about done with Facebook, tell you the truth. It's necessary for what I'm trying to do, so you can't ignore it, but I wish I could. I wish there was a better option. But this fight though that we're in, we are winning this fight. We are doing what needs to happen. It's happening right now. So, I don't pay any attention to the news media anymore, the mainstream news media at all. At all. So I don't pay attention to the polls. I don't know where they're at right now. I know I've been seeing a lot of people share that they're admitting, at least showing their hand a little bit, that Bernie has massive support. They're showing that he is the true front runner in a lot of these places where we're getting ready to vote. And that's the reason why they're doing that, because we're getting ready to vote. They're liars. We understand that. Their job is to deceive. They're the enemy. So I don't pay attention to them anymore. Because I think at this point, only we beat us. We beat us at this point. We tell ourselves no. We sit down. We lay down. We back down. We give up. That's the only way we lose at this point that I can see. It doesn't seem like this is going to go sideways unless we back down. That's the only thing that can make it go sideways anyway. This is the way change takes place. It's the way it always has been. It's happening. We're a part of it. So we just stay in the belief that we're going to do this. We're going to get it done. Hilo says, think they would throttle like that, but it seems pretty obvious. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. You wouldn't think. You wouldn't think. Because, we were growing a pretty good audience for this show over on Facebook until it got completely shut down. But I thought I caught it. Kilo knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, we were growing a pretty good audience, but now it's just crickets over there on Facebook. Oh well, you know, trying to grow the YouTube channel anyway, and everything really hubs out of YouTube to begin with. So Kilo says Bernie looking good in the early states. Yes, Bernie's looking good everywhere. But again, this show is now hosted by a true believer. I mean, if it's done anything for anybody, it has made me a true believer. I will be like that lady screaming on CNN that they made into memes and gifs and all that, and screaming no. I will be that lady because I won't be able to accept it. If But I'm gonna also be in a yellow vest and seeing this all the way through. So I'll be out there screaming because this is a Bernie or vest situation. It's not Bernie or bust. It's Bernie or vest. This is all the way, all or nothing. It doesn't even make sense any other way. You know what I'm saying? Not to me. We can't lose. Losing is not acceptable. It's not a situation where we can back down or we can give an inch. We have to see it through. We have to do all that we can to win this fight. And that's what we're doing. It's what we're going to do. So yeah, he's going to take it, Kilo. And we're going to take it. That's the thing. That's what's going to make this happen. That's why it's going to happen. That's why I believe in it to begin with. Because to make change happen, the people have to do it. And that's what's taking place. The people are doing what needs to happen. It is happening. That's what's inspiring me. That's what I find exciting. But hey, Steve's here. Nis is here. Good to see you. Yeah, Bernie or vest. This is right. It is Bernie or vest. That's how I feel. I This is a winner take all situation. This must happen. You know, is I don't even think about this not working out because plan B gets in the way of plan A. I want this to work out. There's has every reason to succeed and is succeeding. We are crushing it. We are the front runners. We're doing great. So all of that looks really good. So moving forward, if we stay consistent, I see us winning this thing. I fully believe it. just because of the momentum and what I see right now, and just knowing that's the way it always has happened, and it is happening. It's a beautiful thing to see and be a part of, and I'm excited about that. And that's what this show's for, is building up excitement and building up belief that we can do this. Because you can make yourself do something, but you're not really going to put your heart and soul into it unless you believe you can do it, unless you believe you can achieve it and you believe you can have it. We can have these things. Medicare for all, it's not crazy. It's not pie in the sky. These aren't pipe dreams. These are realities all over the world, and they could be realities here. And if we do what we can to make them a reality, things could change. We can make massive change. And I really think we need to start focusing in that area. Just staying in that positivity that we're going to do this. We're going to make that happen. So owning it, visualizing it, and believing it so that we can. Because that's what it takes, is that kind of belief, that kind of commitment in order to get what you want, in order to strive forward and achieve what you really want to get out of life. You can get whatever you want. You have greatness in you if you're willing to put in the work. Hard work gets results. And the commitment and dedication, enough of us do it, we're unstoppable. It's just the way it is. And they see it coming, they see it happening. Yeah, failure's not an option. Like Kilo says, it's not. It is off the table. We see this all the way through. And that is most likely going to mean us being there in Milwaukee, isn't it? At the convention. So commit to that, to doing all that you can, everything that you can. And if at the end, enough of us can really say, I did everything I could in this fight, I laid it all on the line, I did all I could to win this, then we're going to win. It's just a fact. There's no other way it could go. Kilo says the older generation that doesn't feel the burn needs to step aside. This is our and our kids' future. They really do. And if you're blue no matter who, why not sit out the primary? Just sit it out. We haven't even started voting yet. Just back up. Let those of us that care vet the candidates. We'll pick the best one. And then when we do, we'll move forward together, united, and beat Donald Trump or whoever is president at the time. Not that I think he'll get impeached. Well, he's been impeached. Not that I think he'll be removed from office. I don't think that that's going to happen. But what if it does? Whoever we're running against in 2020, which ain't that far from now, it's not that far off. You see it right around the corner. It's coming up, creeping up fast. So that's who we're focusing on. And then even more than that, moving forward towards getting Medicare for all, moving forward towards justice in society, ending this endless war and corporate greed and corporate welfare, and then doing things that benefit the people, benefit society, moving in that direction. That's all going to take massive amounts of work and commitment. But electing Bernie is going to motivate millions of people, wake millions of people up to our movement and our fight and our revolution. So what we're doing, the path that we're on, that's why I believe in it so strongly. It makes perfect sense. It is a perfect plan to victory. It really couldn't be any more perfectly laid out for us. This is ours to mess up. So let's not mess it up. You know what I mean? Kilo says they had their candidate back in the day. Remember the excitement they had over JFK, even though he was part of the establishment? JFK, he sold them that he was. He tried to deviate from the establishment, and they killed him. But because of what he tried to do things from the top down. Um, but he sold himself to them as somebody that would play ball and somebody that was part of their establishment agenda, etc. But he got himself killed over some of the views that he had that deviated from that. But what do you guys want to get into? Anything, Kilo, is there anything you want to talk about in this fight? This political revolution, like that you experience, that you're running into, that because I feel like I'm maybe too positive sometimes. I don't feel like we can lose. So I feel like I need somebody to rattle my cage a little bit. You know, because even with all the stuff in the media, that's all I see it as positive. You see what I mean? The effort they're putting into stopping us, I see that as positive. They're trying their ass off to make it look like this isn't even happening. They're doing all they can, and they're doing a fantastic job of it, really. I mean, we're having to fight through a lot of smoke and a lot of fog to get to the average people, but we're getting to them. You know, they see this. They see that it's not working. They see that they're failing to stop them. You believe we'll win too. So, two believers. That's two believers. We got two believers gathered right here in one place at one time. So I'm sure there's millions of us. I know that we got to do this. I believe we got this. Just keep doing all you can. Keep fighting out there. Keep moving us forward, and we will win. We're going to win. Not Bernie, us. This is our fight. This is our job and our responsibility. We are the ones that have to make this happen. We are the only ones that can make this happen. So just keep doing it. Keep fighting. And anytime you're feeling down about it, come back and hang out with us. We're here every day at 7. So 7 p.m. every day, we do the Daily Bern. It's a motivational show, and it's to build everybody up in this fight. It's a frustrating, long fight. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So we got a long way to go. Just keep your mind right, and we will win. I truly believe that. So come back tomorrow and hang out with us. Talk about this fight. Talk about our revolution. And talk like winners. Because we are winning. We're crushing it. We're killing it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming, Kilo, and taking part and commenting and all of that. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Steve and Nissa. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next episode of the Daily Bern.